Welcome friends. Today, let's explore some interesting facts about our best friend dog. Why does your dog go wild and leap on you the moment you step through the door? It might seem like overexcitement or just bad manners. But what if it's something deeper? Your dog is speaking through instinct. Puppies lick their mother's face to get food and affection. The jumping behavior you see, it's a leftover survival habit, one packed with emotion. When your dog leaps on you, they're not just happy. They're reconnecting to your scent, your presence, your love. And here's the hidden gem. Your dog can remember your scent for months, even if you're gone. That jump, it's them saying, "I never forgot you." Ever watched your dog suddenly explode into full speed laps around the house, tail flying, eyes wide, legs a blur? That high-speed frenzy isn't just fun and games, it's something way deeper. Zoomies, or frenetic random activity periods, are your dog's way of resetting their nervous system. After stress, a bath, or long rest, they burn off built-up energy like a pressure valve releasing steam. And here's a hidden truth: zoomies don't just calm your dog, they heal them. These wild sprints release endorphins, the same natural antidepressants that give humans a runner's high. That's why your dog collapses into a panting, happy puddle after their zoomie spree. It's not just relief, it's emotional release. Dog flops on their back, paws curled, belly exposed. Cute, right? But what if I told you that pose is actually a love letter? When a dog shows their belly, they're revealing their most vulnerable side. It's not just comfort, it's trust on full display. In dog language, this is one of the deepest signs of love and safety, but there's more. This belly up moment triggers the release of oxytocin, the love hormone, in both you and your dog. That cuddle you give, it's chemically bonding you two even more. And here's a wild comparison: wolves rarely expose their belly. So when your dog does it, it shows how deeply domestication and love has shaped their behavior. Why do dogs love to stretch out in the sun, eyes closed, as if they're meditating? It's not just because it feels good. When your dog basks in the sunshine, their body is doing more than just soaking up warmth. Sun exposure boosts serotonin, the mood-lifting hormone. It helps with sleep, reduces joint pain, and even enhances their blood flow. That nap in the sun, it's a full-body spa treatment. But here's the hidden danger. Certain breeds like bulldogs and pugs overheat faster because of their short snouts. Too much sun, and your dog's peaceful moment can quickly turn into a health risk. So while sunbathing feels natural and healing, it needs limits. Watch for signs of overheating, like panting or drooling, and always offer shade and fresh water. Your dog could save your life just by sniffing you. It may sound like science fiction, but it's actually real. Dogs can detect certain types of cancer, like lung, breast, and prostate, with up to 98% accuracy. Here's how cancer cells release special compounds called volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. While we can't smell them, dogs can. Their nose contains up to 300 million olfactory receptors. Ours has just 5 million. That's like comparing a flip phone to the Hubble telescope. And it gets more mind-blowing. Some trained dogs have detected cancer in people even before medical scans did. Their sense of smell is not just impressive, it's life-saving. Can dogs really sniff out bodies underwater? Yes, and it's one of their most incredible and least known abilities. Trained cadaver dogs can locate human remains beneath the surface of water by detecting decomposition gases that rise in tiny amounts through the water column. Even when the body is hidden from sight, dogs can smell trace elements that we can't even measure. They alert rescue teams by sitting or barking near the area, sometimes even from a boat. This skill isn't just useful. In disaster zones, drownings, or missing persons cases, it's often life-changing. Their noses don't just smell, they sense what lies beneath. As unique as your fingerprint, but wetter, cuter, and has superpowers. your dog's nose. Every dog has a completely unique nose print, just like a fingerprint. The pattern of ridges, bumps, and textures on their nose is one of a kind and stays the same throughout their life. In fact, some animal registries and high-tech security systems now use nose prints to ID dogs, just like human biometrics. But that's not all. That very same nose is also a finely tuned scent tracking device, capable of detecting smells in parts per trillion. It's as if your dog sees the world through smells, not sights. So, the next time you boop that nose, just remember, it's not just adorable, it's irreplaceable. Think dogs have only been cute companions. Think again. Your pup's ancestors were once warriors, gods, and sacred guides to the afterlife. In ancient Egypt, pharaohs revered Seleucus, elegant, swift hunting dogs that were considered sacred. These dogs were even mummified and buried alongside their owners for protection in the afterlife. And over in ancient Rome, massive molossus dogs, ancestors of today's mastiffs, were war beasts. They wore spiked collars and were trained to knock enemies off horses during battle. Even the Vikings believed dogs were more than pets. They buried them with warriors, believing the dog would help guide their master's soul to Valhalla. Dogs weren't just man's best friend. They were sacred, powerful, and legendary. I wonder why some dogs are jet black, while others come in gold, chocolate, or cream. The answer is locked deep in their DNA, specifically in a gene called TYRP1. This gene controls the production of melanin, the pigment responsible for color. When TYRP1 is fully active, it leads to a deep black coat like what you see on Labradors or German Shepherds. But here's the twist. Ancient wolves didn't have this version of the gene. That means the black coat color likely evolved in domestic dogs, not in the wild. Some scientists believe this mutation didn't just make dogs beautiful. It might have given early dogs a survival advantage in certain climates, or simply made them more appealing to humans. Either way, your dog's black coat is science in motion, a genetic gift passed down through generations. How can one species give us both the pint-sized Chihuahua and the towering Great Dane? It all comes down to one gene, the IGF-1 gene. This gene controls insulin-like growth factor, and a tiny mutation in it decides just how big or small your dog will grow. Think about it. From under 5 pounds to over 150 pounds. This incredible diversity all traces back to a single molecular switch. That's why a Yorkie and a Mastiff are technically the same species but live in totally different worlds. And here's the wild part. Humans took this gene and, through selective breeding, created everything from lap dogs to livestock guardians. Genetics didn't just build dog size. We helped engineer it. Dogs sing, yes, and not just howl. Meet the New Guinea singing dog, a rare and ancient breed with a genetic gift that lets it produce harmonic tones like a musical instrument. Unlike ordinary howls, these dogs glide between notes in a way that sounds eerily melodic. Some even say it's close to whale song or flute-like music. This rare ability comes from a unique vocalization gene not found in most other dog breeds. It helps them control pitch and resonance in ways that feel almost orchestrated. They're not just communicating, they're composing. And scientists believe this rare talent traces back thousands of years, preserved in this isolated breed found deep in the New Guinea highlands. Why do dogs always seem to poop facing the same direction? Turns out they're syncing with Earth itself. Dogs have a built-in ability to detect the planet's magnetic field, just like birds, bees, and sea turtles. Studies show they tend to align their bodies north-south when relieving themselves. Scientists believe it's not random. It's a primitive navigational tool embedded deep in their biology. This alignment helps them orient in space, possibly as a leftover trait from wild ancestors who roamed and tracked across vast landscapes. It's not just instinct, it's internal GPS. Your dog might not read a map, but it feels the planet. You know, your dog might detect heat without even looking. While dogs can't actually see infrared, they have something even cooler, whiskers that act like mini heat sensors. These specialized whiskers, especially those near the nose and eyes, can pick up tiny shifts in air temperature caused by nearby animals, warm bodies, or even a hand in the dark. Think of it like radar, but for body heat. This ancient survival tool helped wild canines detect prey or predators when visibility was low, and it's still active today, even when your pup suddenly barks at something in the dark corner of your room. They didn't see it, they felt it. Did you know your dog has 3 eyelids? That's right, there's a hidden shield sliding across their eyes like a built-in windshield wiper. It's called the nictitating membrane, and it's nature's way of giving dogs eye protection without blinking. This 3rd eyelid sweeps across the eye from the inner corner, moisturizing and cleansing it while shielding against dust, dirt, and debris, especially during sleep, digging, or play. It also contains immune cells and produces mucus, playing a vital role in keeping infections at bay. You might catch a glimpse of it when your dog is resting or sleeping with their eyes slightly open. Don't worry, it's not creepy, it's evolution at work. Your dog do a few twirls before finally settling down for a nap. It looks cute and quirky, but it's actually a survival instinct dating back thousands of years. In the wild, dogs would circle their sleeping area to flatten grass, leaves, or snow, creating a more comfortable, insulated bed. But that's not all. Circling helps scare off hidden insects or snakes and allow the dog to position itself defensively, ready to respond to threats even while resting. Today, your cozy dog bed probably doesn't hide any predators, but your pup's DNA still remembers the wild. That spin before sleep, it's not random. It's ancient instinct at work, right in your living room. Like, share, and subscribe to Tickle Tag Tube for more fascinating reasons behind your dog's everyday behavior. Because even the fluffiest nap has a wild past.